right, it's another beautiful day. It's a Thursday, and I'm excited to be spending this afternoon with you. Thank you so much for joining Thriving Lessons with Dr. G. If this is our first time meeting, hi. Thank you for coming. I am Dr. Grace Kakari. I am an educator, a researcher, but when I come here, I am your success and wellness advocate. Yes, that is my passion. Wellness 360. I want to make sure that we are all thriving in every area of our lives. So I come here every Thursday. I share with you some thriving lessons, ones that I'm learning, ones that I continue to learn, ones that we are exploring together, the things that will help us do well in our generation, do better than we did the day before. Everyday wellness. That is what we share here. So if you love that, please follow us. We have a YouTube channel. Subscribe to the Thriving Generation YouTube channel, and let's thrive together. So today we are exploring self-identity. This is an important topic. I believe that everybody has to learn about this at some point in the life. Okay, so what is self-identity? It's how you identify yourself, who you believe you are, a collection of things over time you think you are. So this is what you would tell somebody, or sometimes we don't even tell people that, but that is what within, deep down within you, you believe you are. Self-identity can form from different forms, okay? It could be based on the truth, it could be based on the lie. Sometimes we form our identity based on where we are coming from. So maybe I will identify as an African woman, but in America, I am identified as Black because when they are collecting data, they used my race as my identity, and that is how the government identifies me, right? But deep down within me, who do I say I am? Who do I call myself? This is not about my name. This is not Grace, okay? So this is not what you call yourself. This is not what people are calling you. This is not what people are saying about you, but it's about what you are saying about yourself and who you believe you are. You may be wondering, how is this different from self-image? Self-image is also an image you hold of yourself. Most of the time when we talk about self-image, we are focusing on one thing, one image you hold of yourself. So maybe I'll be saying, what image do you hold of yourself when it comes to finances? What image do you hold of yourself when it comes to confidence? But self-identity or self-concept is also the collection of beliefs you have about yourself. So it's about everything together. And that is what I'm bringing your attention to today. Have you taken the time to think about you and how the ideas and beliefs and attitudes you have are sabotaging you or helping you thrive in your generation? This is very, very important because most of the time we keep going every day and we just go with the flow, but we don't pause to think about how telling yourself you can't or believing you don't belong to that group is actually the thing that is holding you back from moving forward. So today I put on this dress. If you've been following the Thriving Generation website and our YouTube channel, you probably know this dress. This is the first dress I put on to record my first video. You remember that video? Hello, welcome to Thriving Generation with Dr. G. That video, yes. This is the dress I had on. And I thought it's an important dress to put on today because that was the day I broke out of a certain identity I had of myself. I didn't think I was a TV person. I didn't think I talked good enough to be behind the camera. I didn't think I had the resources to even do it. And I didn't think people will believe or even be interested in listening to what I have to say. That was how I identified myself. I identified myself as part of the people who just listen, not the people who contribute. I didn't think I had anything to bring on the table. Though I have been educated, of course, I have a PhD in public health. Yet I thought, this is not for me. Nobody told me that. Nobody said this is not for you. I told myself this is not for me. Nobody told me that I couldn't do it. I told myself I couldn't do it. So on that day, if I had not broken out, so actually I went to church on that day. And after church, I was so filled with, this kind of anxiety and easiness. And I said, this is it. This is it. So I drove to a park near our church. I pulled out my phone and I just recorded that intro. Hello, welcome to Thriving Generation with Dr. G. And I posted it because I knew that after I posted, it would be very difficult for me to go back and say that I'm no longer doing this YouTube thing. Because I had been thinking about it for over a year. I had been contemplating over a year. Remember, I was the one holding myself back and was based on who I believed I was. One of my identity was an African. I have an accent. So if I'm not reaching Africans who'll be interested in listening to my accent, this will be on the internet. I'm putting myself out there. This. Today, I'm just trying to encourage us to look at something. Close the door to whatever mama said and dada said and teacher said and the doctor said and then the professor said what people thought you could do or you couldn't do. But this time, look at you and what you are saying about yourself. I'm not saying say you are no longer an African. You always be an African or American or where you identify, who you identify to be. This is not about your gender. This is not about your race. It's about everything together and how you are using that to your advantage or disadvantage. Dr. Maxwell Maltz, I heard about him when I was in a coaching program last year, and I looked up his book. His book is Psychocybernetics. And he talked about how he was a plastic surgeon for several years. And this is the 1960s when, maybe they didn't even have a name for it, like self-image, self-this, but it was a concept, an idea. This man will do the surgery, right? People will come and alter some things on their body, right? Maybe their nose, I don't like my eyes, I go and change my eyes, my nose. Sometimes he will do this surgery and then their demeanor and everything about this person will change. You see excitement, you see joy, you see confidence. Other times, this same, surgery will be done and nothing changed. The people who came in moody are still moody. Their confidence is not there. But they've changed the physical appearance. It looks beautiful now. But the person is not seeing that. And if the person cannot see that, there is nothing you can do. So the idea is that it's not always about what you change on the outside. It's about what the person thinks, what you are thinking inside, and who you are believing you are. Your self-image, your self-identity can affect your thoughts. That can affect your beliefs and affect the actions you take. You are probably living below your goals because you think that is what you deserve. That is where you should be. That is why you are probably, remember I said probably, not fighting higher than that. Do you believe that you deserve more than the income you currently have? If you do, you'll probably be doing something about it to earn more. Do you believe that you should have that goal, the weight goal that you want? If you do, you'll probably be waking a little bit early and hitting the gym or jumping around your house. What do you believe about yourself? What image do you have about yourself? And how are you identifying yourself? Sometimes people believe that they were born poor and so they will be poor. Oh, I have a very good friend, and I'm probably thinking she will watch this at some point. Whenever we are having a conversation, she'll just say, hey, as for me, I'm from the village. Oh, you are trying to serve, we are trying to do something a little bit fancy. Hey, no, I'm from the village. Oh, hey, I'm from the village. I do village stuff. And she's just joking, right? She's just saying it, joking. But it's true. We all came from the village. Where we came from, we were not doing some of these things. But we are not planning on staying in the village. We are planning on moving forward. We are trying to be with people who live in the cities and in the town, not in the village anymore, okay? So we have to start doing things that will prepare us for where we are going, where we are trying to get to. That is where we have to prepare ourselves to go. So the identity that we had, that we are from the village, we have to let that go and start picking on a new identity as people who are moving forward to live in the city, to do city stuff, to do big stuff. If we want to do big things, we cannot still be identifying ourselves as people from the old and the little things and Sometimes it sounds just entertaining. You are just saying it, you are just trying to be funny, but there's no need for that. Keep your focus, keep your head high. As you dream big, see yourself there, then you can get there. This week, as you think about yourself, as you think of your identity, as you think about where you are coming from and where you want to be. First question, where do I want to go? So then you take your pen and your paper or your phone and your word, you list out all the things you are desiring and the goals you have for 2022 and where you desire to be. And then you ask yourself, am I putting myself in a position where I can achieve these things? Then if you get the answer yes or no, you are not getting yourself in that position, then why? That is where the self-identity part comes in. Do you even believe you deserve these things? Do you even believe you can make it this high? Do you even believe you can become the person you are dreaming of becoming? If you don't believe it, nobody can believe it for you. If you don't believe it, you better stop working hard on it. Because even after you lose that weight, if you don't believe that you deserve to be that slim and pretty and all that, you will start eating again and reverse to where you used to be. If you don't believe that you deserve to have that much income in your account and that, you will even not take time to learn how to manage resources and live within that means. So, what do you believe? Who do you say you are? That is what I'm asking you this week. Not what somebody says you are, not where we say you should go. Who do you say you are? And where are you going? That is what you are going to work on this week. So the whole idea for this week, as I wrap up, I'm not going to drag this any longer. I really, really want us to take this seriously because that is what will hinder you or that is what will help you thrive, okay? Don't sabotage yourself. Don't hold all these ideas and images that will not help you grow in life. Just move on, move on. But before you can move on, sit down. Write down what is working, what is not working. What are you thinking of yourself? It doesn't matter where you came from. You can make it in life. You can. Truth, you can. We grew up with several people from the same village we came from the same schools we attended, from the same limited resources, and they've made it in life. Maybe they changed the ideas they had about themselves. Maybe they stumbled on some opportunities. Every story is different, but you have to also decide that you want to break free. If you want to be where you are and just be there, that is fine. I'll see you in heaven and we'll have fun in heaven. But if you want to thrive and you want to go with us to the top, let's take some time to sit and reflect. Create your own framework this week, one that you are going to work with. It's a new month, it's not too late. And this is just the first quarter of the year. It's still not too late. Only 3 months gone. Many, many, many more months ahead of us. If we do this right, we will hit big. We'll do great things for the rest of the year. Okay. So I love you all so much. I wish you the very, very best. We can do it. We can change our destiny. I know that it can be hard. I'm not going to undermine anybody's efforts in changing your life, in changing where you are. I'm just reminding you that you can do it. And sometimes the images and the ideas and the beliefs we have can hold us back. So let's go sit down, do this exercise, just going over it again. Where do you want to go? Okay. Are you heading there? Are you taking the steps to get there? If not, why? What is holding you back? And then you take your time to write all the beliefs you have about where you want to go, right? And all the things that you know about where you want to go. Maybe they are based on false ideas, you change them. If they are based on the truth, you know that it's your laziness that is holding you back. Then it's probably time you take care of that. Do something about it. And let's thrive together. Let's get to the top together. We are going to make it. We will do the work and we will make it. We will make it. We will thrive in this generation. I'm so excited for you and I look forward to thriving more with you and moving to the top with you. Take care of yourself and I'll see you next week. Bye.